What you know about bandwagons. Hello YouTube, I am TC Do back at it again with another Black Ops commentary on the map Jungle. We are rolling out with the classic M16. Now I feel like this gun is just a poster child for all guns, if that makes any sense really. But guys, I have actually been watching my other videos, and I have been analyzing them and seeing what I could do to improve my content. And I'm sorry that my audio quality has not been the greatest. I do use a Yeti mic, and I know a lot of other YouTubers that use the Yeti mic. However, I am actually going to order a pop filter within the next couple of days, so that should hopefully improve my quality sound. And now today my main topic was I wanted to rant to you guys a little bit about bandwagons. Now before you jump on me about using the Pittsburgh Steelers logo as the thumbnail, I used this team logo because I feel like the Steelers are probably one of the most bandwagon teams ever. And it makes kind of sense that they are one of the most bandwagon teams ever, because, they have 6 Super Bowls, and, they're a very solid team, and they probably will be for years to come. But now understand that every team has its bandwagons, so I'm not trying to, single out the Steelers or anything. But now, before I really dive into it, I feel like I should give you guys Google's definition of bandwagon. And now Google's definition of bandwagon is a particular activity or cause that has suddenly become fashionable or popular. So really, it's not just sports, it's also like trends and politics and all that sort of stuff. However, I get a vibe that it's mostly used for sports, really. I kind of associate it more with sports myself also. I don't know about you guys, but that's just what I do. But now let's get right into it. Now, teams that I see that are heavily bandwagoned, I sound like I dislike them a lot, but really I don't. Because, all they're really doing is they're just doing their job and they're doing what they love, and they're getting paid for that. And that's awesome. But what I dislike are some of the fans, because some fans are kind of team hopping, I guess you could call it, and they're kind of just liking any team that's good for the convenience of it. Like, let's say you get friend zoned by a girl, right? And so, you're sad about it and you move on, and a couple years later, you end up becoming filthy rich. And now after a couple years, that girl comes back and she wants to date you. Well, she only wants to date you for the money, which is stupid. No, you don't get to do that, in my opinion. You shouldn't get to do that. That's kind of stupid. In my opinion, if you weren't there for my worst, you don't deserve to be there for my best. Because, you're just in it for the convenience. Do you guys know what I mean by that, really? I feel like that convenience factor is just pure bandwagonism right there. But now, totally different scenario. If you live in a city that just so happens to have a really good sports team, that's fine. Whether you live there all your life or live there for a couple years or you just moved there, that's fine, because you kind of have every right to be a fan of that team then if you live there. Shit dude, it's your home team, really. But now another totally different scenario. Let's say you live in Baltimore, but the Ravens, they're not doing so hot in football. So basically you tell yourself, okay, well, since the Ravens aren't doing so hot, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna become a Redskins fan. Well, right there, I feel like that's just pure bandwagoning, because all you're really doing is you're choosing the convenient option of being a Redskins fan. Because, God forbid you're caught dead being a fan of a, and I quote, bad team. Shit dude, it might just be the end of the world if you're a fan of a bad team. And now, it's also kind of when you get a card for someone, maybe for their birthday or for Christmas or something. But you know, either way, you get them a card, and someone maybe so that someone is your friend, maybe so that someone is a complete stranger. They come up to you and they say, "Hey, can you put my name on that card?" Even though that person literally had nothing to do with getting that card or getting that other person a gift. They just kind of want to hop on that convenient, you know, gift or card bandwagon. If that makes any sense to you guys. And now, looking at like Browns or Lions fans, I know I'm about to get a lot of shit for this, but people who are fans of these teams, you gotta give them a lot of respect, man, because they're loyal no matter what their team does, and I absolutely love that. Like, they don't care if their team goes flawless or if their team goes, you know, the exact opposite of flawless. They don't care. They're always gonna be there. They kind of unconditionally like their team, and I really like that because that's pure loyalty right there. And now, I don't live in Cleveland or Detroit, although I am a little bit sad that Calvin Johnson retired, because really, guys, he was a fucking champion. But yeah, you gotta give some respect to these loyal ass fans, man, because they stay loyal. They don't bandwagon. And now, I feel like bandwagoning can also be the other way around. I feel like people could dislike a team because they are bad. And now, me personally, I don't know why you could dislike a team because they're bad. I could name some other reasons why you dislike a team, like maybe they cheat a lot or something. That could be a valid reason, but me personally, I don't know why you would dislike a team because they're bad. I think you could be indifferent, but I don't know why you would like dislike or hate them or something. But now, another thing I hate about bandwagons is some of them do not do their homework. And what I mean by this is they don't do research on their bandwagon team of choice. But they should, because, you know, if you're gonna bandwagon on a team, you should at least research. And I say that you should be because you will actually sound like you are a true fan, and you'll be able to back up your arguments and stuff. Like, for example, if you hop on the New England Patriots bandwagon, but you don't know who the quarterback was before Tom Brady, you might want to get rolling on that, because someone actually could call you out on that. As unlikely as that seems, someone could call you out on that. And so yeah. But guys, to conclude this commentary, bandwagons are honestly one of my biggest pet peeves, because all they do is team hop, and they really don't do much research on the teams they pick. And now I end up going 22-8. We lose, but I still had a hell of a time playing this game. Now leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all later.